Fasting can enhance your health in so many ways, but it's not always easy and it can be overwhelming because there are so many types of fasts you can do, and where do you start if you're new to this? Well, today I begin this 5-day fasting nutrition program, and I'm going to bring you along for the good, the bad, and maybe miserable moments. Let's go. Hey, Travis from the future here real quick, which means yes, I did survive this fast, but the original idea of this video was just for you to follow along so you could see what it's like and if this may be for you or might not be. But after I completed the fast, the results really surprised me, so I'm going to include a section at the end that describes what I noticed after I completed the fast and what changes I got from that, so stick around if you want to see that part. So I'm on day 1 and just had my first breakfast from the Prolon program. And the first thing I noticed is they make it pretty easy. They give you this card, and there's another form that shows it as well, but it says here's exactly what you need to do: breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, so you know exactly what's up. You're not going to get confused because there are a lot of products that are included, and you're going to know exactly when to have what. Makes it very easy for you to get through. Now, as far as that goes, I had a nut bar, and it actually was very tasty. I enjoyed that a lot. Now, my wife has already done one of these because I wanted her feedback as well. I didn't want it just to be coming from me. And one thing she did say is a lot of the food is very good. There were times where she was hungry and she wasn't enjoying life a lot. She was going through some of the fasting stages, but the food she always said was very tasty and she very much enjoyed it. Now, along with that, you have supplements, teas, soups, bars, all sorts of stuff to, again, help you nourish your body and take the most away from this as you can. But so far, off to a great start with breakfast. I'm not too hungry, not a big deal. All right, so I just had lunch, and I will say I was getting pretty hungry. Haven't had as much as I'm used to at this point in the day. I usually kick my days off with a tea that has a little too much creamer in it, so I'm used to a sugar spike, something I very much want to get away with, and I'm going to talk about because I am monitoring my stats with levels, and I want to know what my glucose is doing because that is an area I want to see improvement with, and I'm hoping this will help me do that, and then that will also be the stepping stone to keep making better decisions and help catapult me towards the future. But as far as lunch goes, I had it, and I definitely feel better. I'm still hungry, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be very honest throughout this whole thing, but I can now get to the next stage. I am feeling better. So it's 4 o'clock and I'm having my nut-based bar here, and I just wanna give an update on how I'm feeling hunger-wise. If I could eat, and I wasn't doing this fast, would I be in the kitchen looking for some? Yes. But am I that hungry that it's killing me? No, I'm just a little hungry. Like, I would eat if I could, but at the same time, it's really not that big of a deal and it's not really bothering me. I am not starving by any means here, and now I'm having this, so that should help and get me till dinner. So I started dinner about 45 minutes ago, and I wasn't feeling that hungry up until I had to make food for my kids, and then I was starving. I had the chocolate bar and the red bell pepper and onion soup. I wasn't really sure what I was going to think about the soup. Those aren't really my flavors, at least the bell peppers. And I'm not really a soup guy either, but it's actually pretty good. I am very much enjoying this. I'm trying to milk it, just make it last so I feel like I'm eating something for a while, but I'm feeling a lot better. Like I said, I started this 45 minutes ago. I'm not really feeling too hungry. Think I'm gonna be good through the night. Tomorrow is gonna be interesting though. I'll see you there. Good morning of day 2. Here to report how I'm feeling and some of the numbers I'm tracking. Now, first, on a weight loss perspective, I am down 3.4 pounds this morning. That is largely water weight. I don't take it too seriously, but nice to see regardless. Now, the numbers that do matter to me, I am tracking my blood glucose, and my average yesterday was 91. I am hoping to see that go lower as we continue. Now, as far as how I'm feeling, I actually feel really good. I am not that hungry. Again, now I normally intermittent fast. My body's used to not having food right now, but considering yesterday was completely different than normal days, I wasn't sure what to expect, and I feel really good. Now, one thing that is new on day 2 is you start to have this drink, vegetable glycerin drink, that I believe is used for hydration and cleansing purposes. Now, a quick tip, because my wife has already done this, on its own, if you just mix it with water like they suggest, it's not the tastiest. But if you make the drink, put some ice in it, get nice and cold, and then put the hibiscus tea in it, let it sit for a little while, turn this nice red color, it's actually pretty tasty. So I would recommend doing it that way if you're gonna drink these, because you do have one of these every day. You drink it slowly throughout the day, so I'm making sure I let it last, but it's something that you're gonna have the remaining 4 days. So it's 3 o'clock and I wrapped up lunch about an hour ago, and I was very hungry leading up to that. My first real hunger moment. With that, I'm also feeling a little bit irritable. I'm also feeling a little bit slow mentally. I just don't feel as strong as normal. So I'm starting to feel things that are more than just hunger as part of this fast. Another thing is, last night I was crazy tired, and I thought it was other things. I hadn't been sleeping the best lately and hadn't been sleeping as much, so I thought it was just that. But I am feeling very tired again, so I'm starting to think the fast is playing a role there, and it's gonna be interesting to see, does that continue, or does that fade away, or what other experiences do I have? I'm in the camper and everybody's sleeping, so I have to be pretty quiet. But I made it to dinner without too big of a deal, and my fatigue really faded away, so that was nice. Good morning, day 3, also known as one of the days that can be rougher. Days 3 and 4 tend to be that way, so I'm going to talk about that, but also some numbers I'm excited to share. Well, I mentioned yesterday that I was experiencing some extreme fatigue, and that kind of faded away as the night went in, which I did not expect, which was great. I was able to function normal last night, felt good. When I went to bed well, and then I slept really well. And then today, I'm feeling great. I feel energized. I feel good. I'm a little hungry, but not nearly as hungry as I expected to be. So quick update after lunch. I wasn't really super hungry leading up to it, and I'm pretty good afterwards. I am hungry, like I keep saying, and I'm starting to wonder, maybe I'm just not going to have those extreme hunger pains that you can have with other fasts. Maybe there's just enough in this that you know you're a little hungry, you know you're losing some weight, but it's not that extreme. I hate every moment of this. We'll see. I still have a couple days to go. The other thing I do want to know on is the food is actually really good. Outside of olives. Olives are terrible. They're disgusting. Do not comment down below and say they're great. Only comment if you're going to say they're disgusting. I don't want to hear it. But the food is actually really, really good. The soups are very tasty. The bars are very good. So when you do get the opportunity to eat, it's very enjoyable. So I had my soup to wrap up day 3, and I'm feeling pretty good, which is blowing my mind. I thought I would feel terrible. But so far, I actually feel surprisingly good. I thought, I'm no joke, when I was making this part of the video, I fully expected to be like, oh, this is so tough, but I feel good. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but so far so good. I'm actually feeling pretty energized. I'm having a hard time not talking extremely fast during these videos. Normally I try to keep it not too fast so I'm not rambling, but I just feel kind of energized, so I don't know, good stuff. Morning of day 4, and I spoke too soon. I am hungry. I got very hungry last night. Leading up to bedtime was a struggle bus. I fell asleep okay, I slept good, so that was all great, but I woke up hungry, and that's been a first for me on this trip. So that was a new thing for me and not super enjoyable, and I stayed super hungry up to my snack. I had that, and I stayed hungry. So I am truly in that you're pretty darn hungry stage now. And I'm feeling a little bit too, a little bit irritable, feeling a little weak, a little off, memory is not quite there. So body's definitely going through some things, still managing. I can still get through life, but I'm feeling it way more than I have any other day. So definitely struggling there a little bit. Now, as far as numbers go, I lost another 1.8 pounds, so I'm down to 218.2, which I am going to be pushing 10 pounds lost here soon if I can make it there, so that's sweet. And as far as the blood glucose levels, 79 for yesterday as far as the whole day average, which is excellent, getting the numbers I like to see and knowing that my body's kind of recalibrating and figuring things out and hopefully setting the stage for better health decisions going forward because I've recalibrated and reset my body. So very happy to see that. So a lot of good things happening, struggling a little bit. Hopefully lunch will help a little bit. I'll see you there. Lunch update, I'm working through it right now. I am feeling better. I think my body kind of stabilized. I have a feeling tonight's gonna be kind of rough based on what my wife said. Her days 3 and 4 were really terrible. Day 5 got better. For me, day 3 was pretty good. Day 4 is proving to be very rough, although I do feel okay right now, but based on everything I've experienced, I have a feeling it's gonna get rough tonight. So we'll see, I'll be back. So I had a late dinner tonight, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and now it's 11:30 at night. And I'm getting by pretty well. I'm definitely hungry. I'm definitely looking forward to when I can eat again, but it is, again, I'm gonna use that word, manageable. I definitely had a rough patch earlier and I expected to be absolutely miserable right now, and I'm not too bad. Maybe my body's calibrating and getting used to this, but I don't feel too bad, so I'll catch you in the morning. So it's Saturday and I'm iPhoning it. Hopefully the quality is okay, but I woke up feeling good. I'm not too hungry, pretty easy going. So that's my update so far. So leading up to lunch, I started to feel a little sick for about 5 minutes, then it faded away. I ate my lunch and I was fine. I did get pretty darn hungry, so I will say that. But it got me thinking, I have not really felt bad throughout this whole journey, which says a lot. You know, lightheaded, feeling sick, all the different symptoms that can come from fasting. It's been pretty smooth sailing. Obviously, I've been hungry, and that's not super enjoyable. I'm not going to make it sound like this is something that's just easy and no big deal. You're hungry, and you're not always just super enjoying the moment. But overall, the negatives have been pretty small. So that's been a pretty big positive. So I wanted to share that real quick. So 10 o'clock now, had dinner at 7, and it's really been an up and down day. There's been times where I just felt really hungry, and then I was just fine. Been kind of weird how my body's been responding to all this, but right now I feel fine. I am extremely excited to eat tomorrow. I have been a long time without having actual normal food,
but it's also been very good, been very enjoyable, and I'm excited to wrap up my thoughts. So hang in there. I'm going to come back around, give it a few days to really put my thoughts together and let you know about what I really thought about this end to end. So I'll talk to you then.
All right, if you made it this far, I appreciate it very much, but I'm gonna try to give you a really quick update on what I experienced after the fast. Now, first, at the end of the fast, I think I was down a little over 10 pounds. Now, it's been over 30 days since then, and I think I'm at about 5 pounds down. And to be able to lose 5 pounds permanently from something that you just did for 5 days is great, but that wasn't my main focus and the thing that I wanted to take away from it. I wanted to see improvements going forward, things to be easier with my diet and my health. And I actually really noticed that, which I didn't know if I would because you're still eating on this fast. It's not a full water fast or anything like that. So I didn't know how profound the impact would be. But some of the things I noticed is I didn't feel like I had to eat near as much or near as often. My appetite was greatly reduced, but my cravings were also very much reduced. I didn't have those crazy sugar cravings that I did before, or times where it just felt like if I didn't go eat, I was just not gonna be happy at all. I was just, these cravings were overwhelming. It felt like my body had been recalibrated. So the point I took away from this is if you're looking for a reset, an ability to say, hey, I'm gonna do something that really kickstarts a diet or a health change or just wellness goals, this could be that fantastic reset because everything after I did this got a lot easier. And that is something I took away that just to me was massive, a very big thing. And I didn't know if I'd get that, so it was really nice to see that. And I just wanted to share that real quick. But hope you found this helpful. Like, subscribe, you know the whole deal. I appreciate it.